Ms. Barta?
Chairman Durbin, Ranking Member Grassley, members of the committee, good morning. My name is Diane Barta. I'm 50 years old. I'm a network manager living in Richmond Hill, Georgia. I've been married to my husband, Chris, for 12 years, and we have 2 children, Reagan, 10, and Carter, 5. I have over $120,000 in outstanding student loan debt. I began my education at Central Technical College in Macon, Georgia, where I received an Associate's of Applied Science. I then transferred to Troy University, where I completed a bachelor's degree in Applied Science and Technology Management. Upon completing my bachelor's, I started working in technology for the school district, but I wanted to teach. So I undertook a master's degree in 2011. I enrolled in Ashford University online. I had also done my undergraduate through Troy University eCampus, so I was comfortable with the online structure. I had a Pell Grant to help me pay for my associate's degree, but I also had to take out loans as well, and for the rest of my schooling because neither of my parents could afford the cost. In fact, I'm the only one of my siblings who attended, let alone completed college. And although I had to take out some loans for the undergrad, the price tag for Ashford University was much higher. It required me to take out almost $54,000 in loans. And that is in addition to the $30,000 loans from associate's and bachelor's degrees and almost $36,000 in interest. You may be aware of Ashford University, which has been under scrutiny and lawsuits because of defrauding individuals. It started as a small Catholic liberal college in Iowa. Then Bridgepoint Education purchased it and turned it into a for-profit online school, took it public, and shut down the Iowa campus. In the meantime, it sold many students, including me, on the idea that it would provide a high quality education in a convenient manner. In fact, I enrolled in Ashford because the recruiter told me that the program I was starting, a master's in teaching and learning with technology, would allow me to begin teaching online right after I finished. I have applied for many online teaching positions since completing my degree and never even been offered an interview. I now know that Bridgepoint and Ashford have been investigated and sued by 5 separate states and at least 3 federal agencies for lying to students and others. In 2012, my husband lost his job as a commercial plumber, and at that point, 100% of the bills and vehicles and everything was in my name. So when, without his income, we couldn't make our payments, I had to file for Chapter 13 bankruptcy. I cried when I did it, but we didn't have any other options. And then I found out from the lawyer that I couldn't include my student loan debt, our biggest debt, in the bankruptcy. Despite paying back for 5 years, I still have $120,341 in student loan debt. And even my husband eventually found a job, we are still not able to make the monthly payments on student loan, which are over $1,000. I have tried to find other ways to reasonably pay back my loans. I've tried to enroll in the income-based payment. However, I was told I made too much and didn't qualify. But who can afford to pay $1,000 a month for student loans, especially when trying to raise children? I put my loans in forbearance twice to avoid defaulting. I have also applied for borrower's defense repayment for the debt I took out from the worthless master's degree at Ashford. And my payments are currently paused because of the pandemic. But I worry what will happen when the pause ends and I still can't afford the high monthly payments. Will the government garnish my wages? How can I afford to support my family? I could have discharged my loans in bankruptcy. As painful as the filing was, it would have ultimately been a big, great relief. I wouldn't still be having sleepless nights worrying about how I'm going to pay and what happens to my children, my husband, and me if I cannot. Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Barta.